I think Satan just farted. It's fucking blazing out here, man. I literally had a white t-shirt, and then I came outside, and I was like, I need a fucking beater. I need a fucking beater. Now I'm in a beater. You know, it's blazing out here. But what a blissful day. So, beautiful beings. I know as humans, we're meant to crave connection. But we've been taught to solely rely and become codependent on connections to bring us emotional fulfillment. And because of this, this is how the toxic cycle of trauma is always repeated in people's lives when it comes to relationships and connections. So in today's video, beautiful beings, we're going to dive into understanding the truth behind what emotional independence is, why it's an important catalyst for your life, and when you start applying this to your life, you'll start to understand that everything outside of you is just a bonus. It's not your source of happiness. What is good, you beautiful beings? Welcome back, AwakenOnes, on another episode on Embracing the Essential series with your homegirl, Divinefeminine. I need to sip of this tea though. I love this tea actually. These are actually like herbs I get from a woman who grows them in Mexico and Florida, and it's just mind-blowing how all the roots I've never heard of, but it's meant for a detox. It helps with the crown chakra, root chakra. If you want to know any about that, then let me know in the comment section below. But other than that, beautiful beings, welcome back. If you've been on this journey with me so far, I'm so glad to have you here, boo boo boo. If you're new to this channel, welcome. My name is Divinefeminine. I am an intuitive shaman, healer, and psychic tarot reader. On this channel, I speak about spirituality. Oh my God, where am I at right now? I speak about emotional work. I don't know where I'm at right now. I'm so high on life, and like I'm rushing with so much excitement because celebration is manifestation. But let me see if I can remember my intro. I love it. On this channel, I speak about spiritual development, emotional awareness. I do guided readings for your zodiac sign, and I talk about things I feel like we talked about because it's our divine right to know more than what we've been told. And I've been through so much of my journey I've built my own way to heal and move with ease, and I feel it's beneficial to share these golden nuggets with anyone who needs them, so you can be on your journey with more harmony and ease and manifesting the life that you solely deserve. But other than that, beautiful beings, let's get into this. I want to make this a short video today, and that is understanding the importance of emotional independence. Now, before I get into the importance of why this is needed in every single person's life, is because when we come onto this journey, you know, we experience things that are very traumatic at a very young age, and this causes us to grow up seeking things in such toxic ways to fulfill a void that is meant to be filled with love. And so because of this void that is within our hearts, we're seeking things outside of us that we think is going to bring us a sense of love, when it's really out of toxicity to fill a void. And I've experienced this a lot through my life because, well, all of us do. But for my story, what I like to share with you is that I've done this consistently all my life, become so attached to people, so attached to addictions. But we're gonna get into just stay into relationships. I get so attached to people to the point I would think about a future with them, or even friendships, you guys, to the point, is this person gonna stay in my life forever? I want them to be there when I get rich and all of that stuff. All of these attachments have caused me to neglect being in my own body and my own frequency. Because here's the thing, when we're always focused on others and always thinking about others, we're projecting and giving our own life force, our own energy to that very person that we're thinking about. Think about that. Your life force is being taken without that person even trying, because of your attachments or your codependencies or even abandonment wounds. When we get into relationships, we rely solely on the person or expect them to do certain things to give us the love that we think that is love that we need, and therefore it causes us to push them away, and therefore we get so scared that we think they're going to abandon us. And what happens when we charge that emotion and those thoughts, and ends up manifesting? And because of this is why a lot of people are so desperate to be in relationships, to the point when they'll jump into one immediately. Within like a month or two, they're already having sex, and it's just like, whoa. And I used to do that. I used to have sex so quickly, jump into a relationship, and thinking it was going to last forever, and then it's just a toxic trauma bond. And I want to share with you how to stop creating those trauma bonds, how to stop having those karmic partners and the karma of reoccurring lessons that you have already learned. I want to share with you how to stop all that once you learn how to apply emotional independence. The importance of emotional independence, I want you to understand this, is that it has absolutely nothing with you being alone. I'm not telling you to run off and be alone and forget about people. No, that's not what I'm saying. Emotional independence means that you don't solely rely on emotional connections to bring you a sense of happiness and fulfillment. Emotional independence means that you choose to be happy because you say so. Not because you need someone by your side, not because you need someone to nurture you, to cater you, to expect them to bring you this perception of happiness that you have. No. And what's beautiful about emotional independence is that when you learn to cultivate this love for yourself, when you learn to cultivate this happiness for yourself, a relationship is just a bonus. Friendships are just a bonus. A connection is just a bonus. But the importance I want to share with you behind emotional independence, because I want you to stop relying on others for your source of happiness. Because when you do this, you sabotage good relationships. And not only this, when you become codependent, you end up changing yourself to become nice, to suit that person, and to making them believe that you're a nice person so you can manipulate them into loving you. That's not fair. That's not fair. I used to do that. The craziest thing I had to realize within myself. But emotional independence teaches you how to love yourself in a way where when you are by yourself, you're learning your quirks, you're learning your weirdness, you're learning your flaws, you're learning what you need when you're hurting, you're learning how to nurture yourself when you feel ashamed, you're learning how to be the adult to yourself and take responsibility when you do fuck up. You're learning yourself. You're learning to reparent yourself. You're learning to create and mold yourself into who you want to be. Because when we're so focused on having another, we're neglecting self. And then when we do have another, we're not going to learn how to appreciate them because we internally haven't appreciated ourselves yet. So emotional independence is so important. So you can learn how to honor yourself, but when a relationship does come in, you learn how to honor that too, without needing anything from it, but appreciating it because it's a bonus to your happiness. Can I get an amen? Can I get an amen? So beautiful beings, that's all I want to share with you today, the importance of emotional independence and understanding that there's a card in one of my oracle decks. I'm going to share with you guys before I end it here. And I love it. It talks about self-love. No, it says, no, the title is Lonely. But it says, learn to be alone and love yourself. Because when you learn to be alone and love your solitude, you will learn to make decisions based off of self-love rather than loneliness. Ain't that some shit? So if you feel lonely, then ask yourself, why is it that I can't give myself what I need, what I think I need from another person? Why can't I give that to myself? And how can I do that? Because let me tell you, the more desperate you become for a relationship, the more you allow yourself to suffer. And when you do get into a relationship and you're not happy within yourself, you're only going to pinpoint what is not good about it or ignore the red flags about it. So, beautiful beings, emotional independence is just teaching you how to be the healthy love to yourself and be able to see it and receive it in another. So, beautiful beings, that's all I'm going to leave you with. I send you guys so much love, and I really hope this benefited you in any type of way. And if it did, please let me know your feedback in the comment section below of how you implemented this in your life and how it started to make some shifts for you in your highest good. So until that, beautiful beings, I love you guys so much. Thank you for trusting me in your journey, and I'll see you in the next one.